honour to be here. I don't know if you know this, especially Mount Mellick folks, that Paul Payne is now Lord Payne of Nat Hill. For 35 years of services to juvenile drinkers of Woking. If you're lucky enough to meet him, you have to address him as Lord Payne of Nat Hill. Okay? On to Dom. Who wants to hear some stuff about Dom? Yay! Well, like Dom said, we've known each other nearly all our lives. I think we first met eyes January the 8th, 1985, CQ of Lincoln First School. I beg your pardon. I think that was the no, you're quite right. That was we met. We met eyes across the classroom, and I started a bit earlier than him because I was 8 months older than him. I'm still 8 months older than him to this day. And Don was 8 inches taller than me, and he's still 8 inches taller than me to this day. But we've done everything together. We went to school together, played football in the same football teams together. Anyone play for West Byfleet Albion? We played DJ together. My word, you should have seen us DJ, folks. Grandmaster Flash had nothing on us. DJ'd in a little club called Vamps. Anyone used to go to Vamps? We changed the game. We put on nights together. We made money together, lost money together, laughed together. We've been inseparable, and you know I'm proud for him to be my best friend, basically. So a toast to Dom. A toast to Dom. And on to Yvette now, who I've not known as long. I've only known about 8 years, but already she's like a sister to me. Yvette, she's, as you know, just echoing Pete's words. She's kind and generous and a lovely girl. I think Dom and Yvette, if I recall correctly, they first met January the 23rd, 2003. I remember it well because it was a night that I didn't go to Vamps. It was a rare night that I didn't go to Vamps. I got a text message from Dom next morning saying, Vince, I've just met this wonderful, beautiful girl and I spent the night together and we got on really well. I've polished it up a little bit. We knew, you know, as soon as I met Yvette, we knew we were made for each other, and a toast to Yvette because she looks beautiful. So. Okay. Right, on to the juicy stuff. Now, Dominic, like I said, we're very similar. I've got the same outlook on life, and we don't believe in censorship. We believe in freedom of expression, freedom of the arts, and when it came to his life stories, he went a little bit censorious on me, which I don't think is very fair, do you?
No, definitely not.
He slapped an emotional super injunction on me. He did. I'm Imogen Stubbs to Dom's Ryan gigs, basically. And he said, no, you can't say this, you can't say that, it'll upset everyone. So I didn't think that was very fair. It's not very fair, is it? So I thought, to make it fair, we could put it to a game of chance. Who likes that? A game of chance. Yay. Now, I can't do this bit, but I've got a friend outside who's going to help me, so I'm going to go and get him. I'm going to go and get my friend, and he's going to take us through that. Caroline and Lynn, if you could help me. And Jamie's going to help. And by the way, where's Jamie Synan? It's my little brother Jamie. And Jamie's going to introduce us. By the way, it's Jamie's birthday today. Happy birthday, Jamie! I think you should sing happy birthday to Jamie. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Jamie.
Happy birthday to you.
No further ado, please put your hands together for the oldest man in showbiz, Mr. Bruce ForSynan.
Come on, Brucey!
Good game, good game.
Bruce? We want Bruce. We want Bruce. We want Bruce.
We want Bruce. We want Bruce. We want Bruce. We want
Nice to see you. Nice. Mind my chin. Good game. There's my $2. We've got Caroline and Lynn. Give us a 12. It's a special game. Payne your cards, right? And this is our guest tonight, Mr. Dominic Payne. Round of applause for Dominic.
Not sure.
Now, Dominic, why don't you tell us where you're from?
Woking.
And where do you live now, dear?
Streatham.
Oh, Streatham, it's lovely, marvellous, nice place. It's not, it's horrible, it's South London, it's terrible. If you've got any belongings on you, I'd keep them close, I really would. Oh, Streatham's marvellous, lovely, lovely. And tell me, Tom, what do you do for a living, dear?
I'm a graphic designer.
You work in design?
Yeah.
That's like colouring in and stuff. Doing drawings. It's a hobby, really, isn't it?
Of sorts, yeah.
At least the lovely lady Yvette works in finance. It's a proper job. Yvette's got a proper job. Marvellous. Right, on with the show. Dollies, if you'd like to turn the first page. Okay, these are the rules of Payne your cards race. The rules are simple. Dom will guess higher or lower on a series of cards. Get it right, and he gets a witty yet trouble-free anecdote read out. Get it wrong, and he gets a much funnier one read out that he might not like. If he gets a pair, which is the same card twice in a row, then, as we all know, there's nothing for a pair.
Not in this game!
Marvellous. You're so much better than last week's audience, you really are. Getting a pair will result in an audience question. You will hold the fate and answer a higher or lower question on his behalf. It's that simple. Good game, good game. So, Dominic. Your first card, Dominic, is a king. Higher or lower than the king? What do we say, people? Higher or lower? Lower than the king, you say a 4. Okay. Turn the page. You were right to go lower, dear. Didn't you do well? I will now tell you about one of Dom's many bicycle farces. There's been a few. Now, Dom got it wrong, of course. You've all been treated to the story of Dom losing his mobile phone in Vaps and it spectacularly backfiring on him. But you'll never know that story, thankfully. So the bicycle story, Now, Dom likes to ride around the mean streets of Streatham, we know that. But one day, Dom thought, I know, I'm going to ride to Woking to go and see my mum. Because it's nice to see your mum, it's...
Nice!
He knew it was a long way, it's 20 miles, and he was riding his bike, and he thought, I don't want to go on the A3. Now, the A3 is the main A road that joins London to Portsmouth. He was riding along, he thought, I must avoid the A3. So he got through Tooting, every junction he got to, he saw the A3, he went that way. He got to Putney, he saw the A3, he went, oh, I'll go that way. He got a bit lost as he came around the Claygate area, I believe. Before he knew it, he hit a slip road, he was on the A3. He wasn't enjoying it much. Cars were zooming past, he was thinking, oh, hold on, if I can hit a slip road, I'll get off as soon as I can. Suddenly, an articulated lorry has zoomed past, shaking Dom to death, and Dom let out the most girliest cry you'll ever hear. Oh my God! Closed his eyes and prayed to the Lord. What he didn't realise was a professional cyclist rode past me at that exact moment and said, "You're an idiot, get off the A3. Right. Last card. Well, so the last card, as we know, was a 4. Now, what does he do, people? Does he go higher or lower? Higher. Higher he goes. Higher than a 4, you say? Oh, it's a pair. It's a pair. And what do you get for a pair? So we got a pair. So the audience is over to you. Now, it's your question. You hold his fate. When Dominic went to Reading University from the years 1997 to 2000 and got his degree in graphics, did he get higher or lower than a 2-2? Higher or lower? Higher. I think the naughty table knows. I think they're saying lower. Lower than a 2-2. He did get lower than a 2-2. He got a 3. He messed around a bit too much. He messed around a little bit too much. Well done, well done. You must thank that back table, Dom. I'll win the show. I'll win the show. Okay, we've done that bit.
Yeah. Done that bit.
They look lovely. Give us a 12. So the last card was a 4. What do we say, people? Higher or lower than a 4? He's going higher. He's going higher than a 4, you say? Jack. He's got it, Jack. That was lucky. Marvellous. Let's see what it says on there. Page there, girls. You were right to go higher, didn't he do well again? Didn't he do well? You will now hear a side of Dom that you probably didn't realise, his propensity for getting into fights. Now, had Dom got it wrong, I'd have been forced to tell you about his behaviour on the stag do. In fact, his general behaviours in nightclubs, pubs, danceries, festivals, parties, raves, any time the sun goes down, basically. Again, I'll tell you about that later. On we go. Yeah, we go, I guess. Yeah. Right, so, it's the story about Dom getting into fights. Now, you wouldn't think so, but he's got a bit of ire in him, as Nathan's called it, big man syndrome, not small man syndrome. I believe lovely Sue and Dom were at a Hawkwind festival, a Hawkwind night. Hippies around him. Dom managed to get into a fight with a hippie. It's not nice to get into a fight with a hippie. To get into a fight with a hippie, it's not nice. Anyway, I'm going to take you way back now to when we used to play football, myself and Jonathan and Jamie. Not me, I'm Bruce ForSynan, ForSynan and Jamie. And we used to go and play football over Knaphill Park. And there were some horrible kids, they really were horrible. They were nasty little boys from Nursery Road, a council estate, and they used to frighten us. And this one time, Vince Synan and Jamie Synan were in the midst of a Sabutio competition, so they couldn't join. But I got it from Jonathan that they came, these Nursery Road boys, and Jonathan did what every good brother would do to his slightly younger, porkier brother at the time. He ran away, folks, he ran away. And they cornered in, these horrible boys cornered John.
Nice one, yeah.
Yeah, and the leader said to his lieutenant, "Go on, hit him." And he gave Dom a shiner, and Dom had to go home up Knapp Hill, sad. And he got home, but he thought, "I can't tell Mum."
No,
so
I told you.
Thanks, John. He got in, and Anne said, "Well, what's happened to you?" And Dom said, "Oh, one of the bigger boys kicked the football in my face, didn't he?" And yeah, so it's all right, lads, I'm fine. And we thought we'd got away with it. And then on the Monday, we were on the school bus all talking about it. And what we didn't realise was the school coach lady, Mrs. Crowder, was a busybody and a snoop, and she was earwigging in, and she heard all about these horrible boys. So she went and told Anne, and Anne went and told Paul, and Paul said, "No, son of mine's getting beaten up, you're going to jiu-jitsu." So he made Dom go to jiu-jitsu for a couple of weeks, and then he forgot about it, so Dom didn't have to go anymore. Dom made it from white belt to yellow belt, and Dom said it was very easy. And Nathan, you can back us up here, because Nathan did judo, and he said it's easy to get to yellow belt. All you need to do is have your mum's name put in the back of your kit, and walk in, do a roly-poly, and sit cross-legged. And Nathan was 28, by the way, when he did judo. Well done, Dom, you're still in the game. Right. Higher or lower than a jack, you say?
Lower!
Lower than a jack, you say?
Oh!
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's horrible story time, people. I'm really sorry. But you've done so well. But I'm not. It's me! Hey! It's me. And I'm not good. I wouldn't tell a horrible story about it. Because, yeah, best buddies and... yeah, love him to bits, and he's always been there for me, and I know that Dom and Yvette's relationship is going to go from strength to strength. Every time they've moved on in their life, you know, they had their place at Clapham, and now they live in Streatham, got their own place. They're both working really hard, know where they want to be, both bright, young, professional people, and I think, on behalf of everyone, we wish them the best of success. So, a toast finally, everyone, to Dom and Yvette.
Dom and Yvette!